I am black. Because like I was going to say nigga, but like I started to catch myself before I said certain thing.
My ethnicity is Indian. A lot of people think I'm mixed because I have a little curly hair. And I have Indian with curly hair, you know. 100% pure blood Indian. To my knowledge. I'll do a 21andMe and somebody will say I have some first people or something in the blood.
I would say my ethnicity is mixed, so Afro-Indian, Trinidadian. Yeah.
I am of biracial descent. My mom is Indian and my dad is Afro-Trinidadian.
I'm Nigerian. I'm African. 100% Nigerian.
I'm a black girl. There are a couple of things in there, like white, Indian, but I'm black.
I'm of mixed race, predominantly Asian, Chinese to be specific.
I'm Syrian Lebanese.
I'm African descent.
Well, I identify with being a black man.
I identify as a black Trinidadian, mainly. Have other things in there, but mainly.
My name is Nalini Akal, and by my name you'd think I am Hindu or Indian, and it's actually Indian, Spanish, French, Portuguese, African, Arawak, Carib.
Black, African.
I am a African Trinidadian, and that's as far as I am aware of, because I don't really know my biological family history. So, yeah, I can only assume that I'm fully African Trinidadian for sure.
That's a very difficult question. You know, I mean, anybody looking at my pigment will say I'm Afro-Trinidadian. I remember having a voice note on my phone the other day telling someone that I don't identify as black, I identify as human. So that's my answer to that question.
I am a very hybrid Douglas, so I'm mixed with a lot of things. Indian, Spanish, African, indigenous, Scottish, and it goes on.
I am mixed. So the story goes, on my mom's side, I don't know if it's true, I should really do like a 23andMe. On my mom's side, it's supposed to be African, Indian, and Chinese, somewhere mixed up there. And on my dad's side, it's Carib Indian, French, they came and then somewhere he says Spanish. So somewhere in between there I came to be. It could be a lie, I'm just going with what they say, so mixed.
I'm African descent.
Mixed bag of cats.
Chinese, Spanish, and African descent. Mixed. And a little bit of other things in there, but predominantly those three.
I haven't been asked that in forever. Obviously, I look very Indian, so that's naturally the first thing everybody thinks, but my last name is actually Lumhung, so I actually am mixed with Chinese as well. I think my grandparents has like Pakistani and some Spanish in there, but I mostly identify as just like Indian and quarter Chinese.
I would say I'm mixed. I probably have about, 6 different things mixed up in me. Indian, black, Carib. There's some Spanish. I don't know, I had this conversation a while ago, but now I forget everything.
I would say Chinese, black, and Indian mixed. Predominantly Chinese, obviously.
I am blacker. Okay, do I need to qualify that? No, okay, good. Yes, I am blacker. I know I look mixed and all of that, but I am culturally mainly blacker.
I am South Indian. Yeah, simply enough. My mom is from Andhra Pradesh and my dad is from Tamil Nadu, so I guess I'm like half-half. I was born in Barbados, but I'm Trini. I don't think, there's not too much of Barbados there, so.
I guess I am considered of African descent.
That's a great question. I don't know what it's classed as. I am mixed. As far as I know, I am African, Indian, Amerindian, and a dash of white.
I'm African descent.
So, according to Peter Minshall, where he says, I am a Caribbean.
You want me to list it out or just say mixed? List it out?
I believe it's Spanish, Venezuelan roots, Carib.
Chinese, Indian, Venezuelan.
First Peoples. So that's dad's side. My mom's side, Chinese, a nice mixed up thing. And then mom is Indian. Straight off the fatal Razak. If there's anything else, I'm sorry to my ancestors.
So Latin American, Black, Indigenous, French Creole.
I am of African descent. I am Black, yeah.
I'm Afro-Trinidadian.
Well, to me, ethnicity is more than just your race. So although I might be of African descent, I would consider myself Trinidadian because our nationality carries a culture with it that has many different elements and influences. So yeah, Trinbagonian.
I am mixed, Indo and Afro-Trinidadian.
I'm Black.
I am mixed. I don't know what the percentages or anything are, but I am Black, East Indian, Spanish, and some other things that I can't call.
I am a child of God. I'm a human, a mother, friend, dancer, creative.
Plenty things all at once and nothing at the same time.
I'm an artist, yes, artist, dancer. I am a healer as well. I am slightly psychic, a writer, painter, visual artist, filmmaker, and writer in terms of writing for helping people as well as writing for scripts. It's a long list.
I am that I am. My name is Salvation. I am many things. I am not one thing. I am whatever I want to be.
Sheriff. I shouldn't say that. Kieran Thompson. Sheriff is that part of my identity that I have. I guess, I don't know, I'm figuring that part out nowadays.
A video editor and a digital film colorist.
A dancer of many different genres, from flamenco, belly dancing, my new flow classes that I'm doing with an international dancer, Marlo Fiskin.
I've definitely had the comforts in being able to explore that side of me from a young age. You know, my dad really believed in me.
My experimental work that I'm doing with Dari Blythe out in San Francisco. Work in India, doing work with yoga, Yoga Moo.
I'm still trying to figure that out, I'm still trying to figure that out.
And I'm also a Hay House writer, Balboa Press writer, launching about 3 books in the next few years.
Or how it all turned out, I'm definitely super comfortable in taking that step for myself and exploring that side of me.
I am an accounting assistant. I am a dancer. I'm a creative. I'm a sister, an auntie, a daughter, a cousin.
Just a normal guy, normal person, I guess.
My name is John Thomas.
I'm just Jordan. I'm just a girl named Jordan, and I do a lot of things. And a lot of that is in art. So I'm an artsy girl named Jordan.
I'm that girl. I am a social media consultant. I'm an entrepreneur. I dabble in some other creative things.
I am Joel Ramsey, sarcastic ambassador. I'm an artist, graphic designer, creative director. Yeah, sums it up.
Who am I? Now that is a very deep and existentially disturbing question.
That's a kind of hard question to answer, but alright.
My name is Conrad.
My name is Joshua. How are you?
You know, I was born in St. Clair. I grew up in San Juan. I've spent most of my life in Trinidad and Tobago.
I work as a graphic designer / animator. My passions are art, anything creative in that realm. Okay, bye-bye.
What do I do? I have been an actor and a voiceover talent for decades. But who am I is a very interesting question.
I like to work in anything creative, and it just get me going.
I am a little brother. I am a middle-aged man who is trying to figure out a bunch of things after, I guess, cruising on autopilot for a while. It's interesting that you should be asking me this now, because for those people who've known me within the performing arts community, they will know that I have not been very active for a while. And it is because I made a conscious effort to ask myself, who am I outside of what I do? Because a lot of my career was spent just doing and not actually trying to build upon who I am or figure that out or answer that question. So now I'm taking time away from that a little bit to be able to answer that very simple 3-word question.
By name, I am Akila/Killer V. Who am I as a person? I mean, I think I'm kind. I think I'm someone who could try to understand other people's experiences from their point of view. I might be perceived as very outward, although to myself, not very. I just don't take a lot of things seriously, so I might say things lightly that other people might feel like it's something deep. It might be deep to me.
Well, for starters, my name is Dweethi. I am an Indian who's Trinidadian who was born in Barbados. But then when people ask me where I'm from and I'm in Trinidad, I'll say India. And when I'm anywhere else in the world and they ask where I'm from, I'd say Trinidad. So yeah, that's me.
I'm in Kosi Myers. I'm a Trinbagonian country bush boy.
I am Saul Ramlal. I consider myself a jack of all trades.
Who am I? Why, sometimes I'm not really sure about that, but I would say right now, I'm a music maker, a songwriter, a creator. I feel like that's who I am right now. Yeah.
I am Elizabeth, but also known as Just Liz. I'm an artist, performer, singer, songwriter, and a sunflower.
Well, not to sound too much like Jay-Z in that Nardwuar interview, I am Mark Anthony. I am a producer, composer. I also write occasionally, and I am just a general all-round musician. What makes me happy defines who I am.
I am Paula Hamilton Smith.
I am Rachel. Yeah.
Jade.
Jovan? Bored? Want like an in-depth answer? I am a misunderstood Trinidadian man who exists in social circles because he has to.
Ooh. I am a living human being, just existing, enjoying life. And right now, in this lifetime, I've been saying, and embodying being a multidimensional creative. So, yeah.
I'm Casey Gray. I'm 32 years old. I don't feel like it, but otherwise, I'm honestly still figuring it out.
Oh, that's such a hard question to answer, but I would say I'm a developing person, and I'm someone that's trying to make art. That's who I am.
Who am I? I guess these days I like to define myself as an artist. I would like to say just existing is art in itself, but if we're being more specific, I am a performing artist, specifically Indian classical dance, Odissi.
As an artist, shout out the Instagram, of course. I'm an artist, graphic designer, overall, just a guy.
I am John Michelle, not John Marie, just John. I am a mom. I am an entrepreneur, arts and craft banter, and that's me.
That's a good question. I think I'm still figuring that out.
what I would say is like I'm a young man on a journey to like finding what success is supposed to be look like for me. So that I would say, I know I didn't answer the question, but I think I'm on the path of finding who I am.
I'm Jacques de Verteuil. They would say de Verteuil. I go by Hanma. Hanma comes from anime back in the day. This is way back before they rebooted now. Everybody was talking about it now, called Baki. There's a group of martial artists in Trinidad. They were the best. The family in the anime, they had the last name Hanma. So they took that name because they were the best here. I wanted to be one really badly, and I was the youngest. So I was like, I want to be one, right? So I was training real hard, and I ended up exceeding the expectations, and then I inherited the name Hanma. It's easier to spell than de Verteuil. So yeah, I go by Jacques Hanma.
My name is Travon Christopher Jogmohan. You want a title? You want what job I do and stuff? Well, you see, now you're asking me this question now. I'm technically middle-aged, and I think the best answer I could come up with now is, who are you? I am nobody. Because when I was younger, you were fighting up to see who you are, what you could do, what's your talent, what's your skill. You're creative, you're not creative, you're academic, you're not academic. And there's a lot of things you put on yourself that doesn't really define you. You are the purest form of you. That's how I see it. But I could be wrong, I do wish to. Thank you, I'm smart.
Hi everyone, I'm Zayna. Welcome to Unravel. So this is just the first episode of many to come, and we'll be unraveling lots of things in many different ways. If you have any topics that you would like us to discuss in future episodes, feel free to comment down in the comment section below. And if you'd like to be a part of any of these videos, check out the description box. There'll be a link to a form right there that you can find. Also, like this video, share and subscribe. There'll be lots more to come. Thank you for watching.